Hi everybody, my name is Joe Grisafi. I am a video game collector, and you probably are too if you're watching this video. I have started documenting myself opening packages from limited run games and the other limited print companies like Strictly Limited, Super Rare, and so on, to document the condition of the packaging when it arrives, because often these games arrive damaged, and given the limited nature of the game, it's important to collectors like myself and you that this stuff arrives in nice condition. And unfortunately, some of the people who pack this stuff don't seem to understand that. So what I want to show you today is the metal storms that I bought from limited run games. Make sure there's not too much glare in these with the light. So these are the reprints of Metal Storm, which is a high-end NES game. So they reprinted it in their own packaging. And this arrived damaged. I was very excited about getting these, and when I got them I was very disappointed to see the damage. I'm going to show you the damage in a close-up when I finish with this wide shot. This is the collector's edition that they offered, which arrived in the same box, but this arrived fine. The white packaging, the light colored packaging here might be reflecting the light too much, so I'll show you this in a close-up as well. This arrived fine, and this is a beautiful package, and so is the box of the regular edition. And it was very disappointing to get these damaged. So I'm going to show you this in a close-up and open the replacement that they sent me to see how well this was packaged and how well it arrived. I can already tell that there is damage on the box here on the front. So I'm going to cut to a close-up, and we're going to show you the damage to the previous package, the previous items, and then I will open the package for you. Okay? Thank you. These other boxes here are other shipments I received from Limited Run and one or two other limited issue video game companies. I'm going to open those in a separate video. I wanted to get this Metal Storm one out of the way because they sent me the replacements without asking for these to be returned, and I have 30 days to get these back to them, or they'll bill me for the replacements. So I wanted to get this video out of the way first because I've stalled with work and the coronavirus stuff that's been going on. So here are the two that I ordered originally. They look fine here. Can you see that? Let me move the camera back a little bit. Can you see that? There's a lot of reflection in here. Sorry about that because the shrink wrap's on it. But if you look here, you can see the box got crushed. Can you see that? Push this. This isn't really damaged, but you can see where it pushed out the edge there, and then it was crushed on the other side. Can you see it? So that's kind of a big deal. I mean, yes, let me get my face on here. Now, I know that we are dealing with a lot right now, and this in the big picture is nothing compared to what we're dealing with the pandemic. But in an effort to keep some normalcy for myself, I want to keep talking about this as if this is a big deal. But for a collector, in normal times, not end of days, this is a big deal. We pay money for this stuff because it's a collector's item. They limit the number that they're going to sell us, or offer. I'm sorry for fumbling there. They limit the number, which makes them collector's items, and a lot of collectors buy them for that purpose. So when they arrive like this, it's disappointing because I think this was $45, and this was my second one I ordered. It's not as bad, but I did get a ding up here, and you're saying, oh, big deal, Joe. And you're right, it's no big deal. But if I had bought this off the shelf, I could pick the best one and take care of it myself. And if it got damaged, it would be on me. But we're relying on a company who markets to collectors, and they should factor that in. I shouldn't have to pay extra for it to be put in a little protective case. They should pack it like they're shipping it and can't replace it. Now, that being said, I wrote them, I sent them pictures. It did take 2 weeks to get a response or so. I don't remember the exact timing of it, but it did take a little extra time. Their help desk is pretty backed up, typically. So that's frustrating that you can't get someone right away. Shouldn't have to do this in the first place. So, these were damaged. Just for comparison, this is the collector's edition that I got in the same order, in the same packaging, in the same shipping box, and this is fine. This was fine. This was wrapped really well in bubble wrap. But the two other Metal Storms, let me show you this in case you haven't seen it. That's the front, the side, the back, and the other side. The Metal Storm Collector's Edition was packaged well. The regular editions were just kind of thrown in the box. And they took damage for that. So, here is the replacement. I'm going to cover my address here. As you can look right here, you can see it was damaged in shipping. Hopefully, no big deal. Hopefully, the shrink wrap, not the shrink wrap, the bubble wrap inside has protected that. And the rest of the box is fine. So if there's damage, it's going to be the one on top here. Hopefully there was enough cushioning to intercept the blow, absorb the blow. Let's check this out. So we're looking at the one on the bottom. Okay, a little bit of paper, you see that? A little bit of paper. A little bit more paper. So there's no bubble wrap. No bubble wrap in there. Here's the packing slip. No, this is the postage. I got to send it back. Got to use this. They give me the postage to send it back. So 3 little sheets of paper protecting this. Otherwise, nothing. That could be okay if it wasn't mishandled by the post office. And okay, so because it rubbed against the cardboard, the shrink wrap wore away a little bit. Not going to be worried about that. Okay, so the corners are all good. Almost took a beating there. A beating, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. So it wore off on the corner a little bit there. Still better shape than previously. Looks like the box has a little nick right there. I'm going to consider this acceptable because personally, I don't want to have to go through the hassle of returning it again. So there's a good one. Now this next one was up against the damage. Looks good so far. Can you see what I'm seeing? It looks good. Okay, turning it over. And it looks fine there. So this one's good. The other one I will accept, and this one looks like it made it just fine. All right. Thank you for watching. So limited run, if you're watching this, and I think you might see this eventually, please take better care of the stuff. It doesn't take much, just a few more seconds, maybe an extra piece of bubble wrap when you pack this stuff. Teach your packers to do a better job because we really love your product. We really love your product. You put out some beautiful stuff. I mean, this Metal Storm here, this is gorgeous for a collector. I'm not going to open this. This is too cool. I say I'm not going to open it. I might because I want to see the toy. But this is really nice. And when something like this arrives damaged, it's just really disappointing. Because, you put out some really beautiful stuff. So just try to do better, limited run, please. And guys, if you get damaged stuff from them, they will help you. They will work with you. Just be patient. But again, we shouldn't have to deal with this. If they just took a little extra care when packing, this stuff is more likely to arrive safely. And I have asked this before, but why isn't this stuff insured? I've never received an answer to that. I think I've asked twice in emails. but they've avoided that question. So Limited Run, or someone from Limited Run, or someone who's spoken to them about this, why isn't this stuff insured? I mean, I would happily pay $2 or $3 extra per shipment, especially on the big ones when you drop $200-300 on an order. I'd pay extra for insurance, because those little video game box protectors that you sell didn't quite cut it on the last one. If you watched my Star Wars opening, the protector got crushed, and now I don't have use of the protector, and I shouldn't have to pay that extra money to make sure to hopefully see that it gets here safely. I'd rather put that money into insurance, so if it gets damaged, I can get reimbursed without bothering you guys or paying for the replacement. I know having to replace this stuff hurts you too. Anyway, my name is Joe Grisafi. Thank you for watching. I am going to continue making these videos as long as I'm enjoying them, and I am, and thank you guys for watching. And please share, please subscribe, please like the video. Please comment, because I'm going to start using your comments in future videos, and I'd love to hear what you think and what your experience has been. Okay? Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.